Yo, I'm trying to angle this. Bandase. Let's talk about this. Bandase. I'm sitting here reflecting, looking at my past. My daughter right now, she's doing grade 9. And there are certain things that I wish she wouldn't go through because I've experienced them and they are hell. I want us to talk about the engagement. I had a conversation with my friend this morning, and she's married. And this is the fifth, somewhere there. Congratulations, friend. Congratulations, friend, because nowadays people, they can't keep marriages. Others, they get divorced in 6 months, in 3 months. I mean, Mama Gamushendi, you had divorced in 29 days. I admire that woman so much. There's this thing that is called an engagement, which it plays a different significant when it comes to Africans. Engagement, it's I think it's a Western thing which we have adopted as Africans. So this morning we were talking that we recently found out that one of our friends, she's engaged and she's keeping it as a secret to us. I said to my friend, listen, she doesn't owe us any explanation about that. At the very same time, honestly, guys, we're at the age now that we want to be surrounded around. We want to be surrounded with people that gives us peace, people that we want to spend and share greatest memories with, without cringing, without feeling some type of way, or that we have to be guarded on our feels of that day because it's a special day. So honestly, I didn't take it personal. So now, in the midst of this, I got engaged twice. And which now, I've realized that it means nothing. In our African culture, it means nothing. Engaging me, showing your commitment, to me, it means nothing. But what I discovered at that time, those people who engaged me, it's because they were so jealous of me. They wanted to cage me. They were jealous. They wanted to cage me. At the very same time, they were not intending to keep me. They caged me, but they didn't want to keep me. They didn't want to spend their lives with me. What is engagement in our African culture? Nothing. And it always seems harsh, more especially Zuluini, I don't know in other cultures, but it means nothing. You are not recognized. When you get engaged, they don't get it. He has to come and tell my family his intentions azovela with something. He has to come with something. Ufike wakhipha something ekhaya to show that his intentions are pure, and he's gonna come back. That's the part of ubizwa ngokuthi i-engagement kuthina. Ubizwe ke ngesizulu kuthiwa uba yingoduso ya someone. But someone who goes buy you a ring in my African culture is not recognized. Come home. Pay a bit of dowry. In that moment, you'll be clear of what they want from you, how many cows they're looking for from you, and how the whole process is going to go on. Engagement with a ring, with a guy kneeling down, doesn't matter if he's kneeling on a skydiving or under the sea with that ring, in my African culture is not recognized. Our African ladies, when someone says, I'm committed, I want to do the right thing, send them home, send them to your family, send them to do the right thing in an African way so that he can be recognized. I'm not saying this in a bitter, I mean engagement. It's a beautiful thing when you see that, when you see that big diamond and whatsoever. It will definitely mean something to you and your partner. Does your family recognize him? Do they recognize you as someone who's committed to someone, and they have to as well play a role of telling you what to do as a bride, telling you what to do as, a bride to be, as a groom to be? They have no say. They don't recognize that. They don't. It took me 2 engagements to understand that it was not recognized. It was not at all. So, Mdase, if you find someone who says to you, I'm committed, even if they're not Africans, that's the least they can do for you as an African lady. As an African lady, that's the least they could do, to send their uncles to go home to your family and say, we've seen this beautiful lady here and our intentions are this and that and that and that, and this is what we brought, and the reason this is a starter of the journey of coming to pay for a bride's price or a dowry. This is what we have and this is what we're intending. But now we need to know, please navigate us as a family, that as we came here with the certain things, certain cows, certain amount, what is more to add on. But my intention is to be united with this lady and the family. I hope I make sense. Guys, English is not my mother's tongue. It's not my language. But I hope I made sense. Trust me, it's not coming from a malicious way. It's not coming on a bitter end. So my ladies, all I'm asking from you, let's teach people who we are. Let's teach them how things can be smooth if they do right by our families. I know it's going to be your marriage between you and your husband, but I believe that we will forever need our family's validation in everything. Forget the society. But it's to understand the assignment between you and how your family expects things. Let's not talk about what the forefathers and whatsoever, but let's focus on what our parents, our current families are expecting from us. It's very important. And let's learn, ladies, let's learn that. Let's learn this. It's very important as well to sit down your parents and tell them about your partner's financial state. Because now other men, it's not like they don't want to marry us, but it's what our families are expecting from them. And I think it's important to sit your family down and say, my partner or my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my whatsoever, they want to come home and do the right thing. But they certainly don't have what you are acquiring from now. Can you give him grace to do the right thing so that we don't end up cohabitating? Can he just come and show his intentions? We'll take it from there. Aren't they saying in our Zulu and Xhosa that a bride, you will never finish the price of a bride? Can he come now? He's got this amount. Can you still recognize him as my partner? His intentions are good. It's just that at this point, he doesn't have that certain amount. Can we do that? Is it hard to do that? Thing is, nowadays, us ladies, we marry our people and still want validation from our society or proving to them that our men can take care of us. And then now, poor child, they've been saving 10 years. And then in that 10 years, they have to take that whole amount they've saved for 10 years to your home. And they still expected to take care of you. They're still expected to take care of you at home when they bring you in their space. We can do better, ladies. Let us teach our foreign partners, if they're not Africans, how we do things as Africans. Teach them that we believe in dowry, we believe in lobola, we believe in bride's price, whatever that you call it. Let us teach them that, babe, I know this marriage is about me and you, but I still want our families to recognize us by obeying the African roots. We need that. And as ladies, please, my lady, please, let's sit down our parents and tell them let's tell them about our partner's financial state. It's so sad that there's a guy you have saved for 5-10 years and they want to marry you. Their intentions are pure, but what they want from your home, it's beyond his capability or abilities at that time. We cannot judge someone, obviously, with their presence. It's always what they are doing about it. But now you tell your parents that this person really wants to marry me, but at this point, this is what they have, and we are avoiding to ignore the culture, to ignore our tradition, to ignore our Africanism. They have this much. Can you accept him as your son-in-law, as our partners-in-law, and all of that? Can you recognize that? Obviously, as Xhoseni and in Zulu, they always say that you will never finish a bride's price. So can he come with whatever that he has and still recognize him as my partner who's got good intentions, instead of breaking everything that you've taught me and go and cohabitate with this person? Can you do that for me? Sit them down. Give them reasons for them to recognize your husband or your partner to be, your husband to be. Make them to understand where he's coming from, but them again to understand his intentions are pure about you and he wants this to work. Because there are many guys out there who literally want to do the right thing, but it's because they don't have finances at that time that is expected from your home. And then they will always perceive them as people who don't have intentions. They don't want to marry you. But do they understand the circumstances that he's at? Do they? Are you fighting for your partner because you know that he's a good man and is a man that you want to be with? At the very same time, that man who have saved some money and then in your home they want it at once as a dowry, and then they still expect him to take you to his home, make you a home, to provide for you, to take care of you, to send some money still in your family. I hope I make sense in this thing. I believe that we can do better, my ladies. I'm not saying when you agreed that guy to pay 10K for you and then he'll take you for granted, he will take that you are cheap. If you have communicated and the guy to understand the assignment and what is expected of him, and him as well to commit that I know this is not what you're looking for, but can I start here? We start somewhere. We can do better, my ladies. I'm proud of you. I hope this will reach 1 or 2 people who will make things better for their future husbands. Bye, y'all.